up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Vape Kult vlog. As you may notice, this is not my normal co-host, Mark. This is Tim, also known as Sir Tim 315, and we'll get into that a little bit later. So we're just going to start right out, and I'm going to ask you what you're vaping.
I got a Sigelli 100 watt, the Tobe 2.5. That's what I carry all day, every day. I got a J wrap on it, American flag.
And what's the build inside?
10 wrap, Canthal, running at 65 watts. It's like 0.5, 0.4.
And what kind of liquid are you using today?
It's peanut butter cereal by Charlie Noble. Picked this up over the weekend. It's actually really good.
And if you wouldn't mind, in normal fashion like Mark would do, could you hold it up to the camera for about 50, 65 seconds? No, I'm just kidding. So that's your normal, everyday setup that you're using?
Yep, this is what I carry with me to work, out to the store, wherever I go. This is it.
Nice. All right, so I want to know when, how, and why you started vaping.
It was almost a year ago now, late May. I started vaping because the company I work for banned all tobacco products on their property. I really didn't have much of a desire to quit, which is completely weird, different than most people that started vaping. I just wanted to vape to get through the day and then smoke cigarettes when I got home. Started out with one of those little blues from the gas station. Hated it. Guy I worked with was vaping, you know, like an Ego. Told me about a shop. Went out, picked one of those up. Started vaping an Ego for a couple of weeks. Still smoking cigarettes.
Couple weeks.
Yep. And then I think I picked up a Sigelli 15 watt. With a Nautilus tank, and that's when I actually quit. Not too long after that, I got into mech mods, rebuilding, all the fun stuff.
How long? How long did it take from blue Sig-alike to rebuildable?
Probably a month and a half, 2 months.
So pretty quick.
It was fast.
Faster than your average bear.
Yes.
So while we're on the topic, what do you do for beard maintenance?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nope.
Why
I
not?
wash it a couple times a week, and that's it.
You hear that, Mark?
Oh, I comb it every day.
No beard oil?
No.
Shampoo, conditioner?
Once or twice a week.
Interesting. All right. Well, we should have some people send in their beard maintenance tips.
I guess.
I think it's going to be a short list, but you never know.
Probably.
The hipsters.
They use a lot of beard oil.
The hipsters. They're the ones using the beard oil.
Scented. I don't know why anybody would do that.
I don't know. You got me. All right. So last episode, we mentioned you and that you're into sub-ohm vaping, which you're doing with that setup. But when you really want to make some clouds, what are you using?
20 gauge. I don't use Canthal in my cloud setups. I use G-Plat, hot wires, Royal wires. I haven't tried Anarchist wire yet, but I really want to. I tried to pick some up at ECC and they were sold out. When I got there at 10:30, half hour they opened.
Didn't take long.
No, it was gone. I just do a 5 wrap, 20 gauge, center post build. I don't tuck my cotton at all. It's just bow tie.
Fluffy?
Yep, very
Call
fluffy.
that fluffy? Is that the technical term, fluffy?
I guess.
All right.
This isn't any special cotton, this is just organic cotton. I find it wicks best when you're vaping that low.
Better than Japanese cotton?
I think so. It doesn't collapse as fast. I've noticed under really high heat, Japanese cotton collapses pretty fast.
All right then.
In my experience.
All right. So what is that? What is the rest of the setup there?
This is just unregulated box mod parallel, MOSFET in it.
Is that another Tobe on top?
Yep, Tobe 2.5
With the chuff enough?
with the chuff cap. I think this has the best airflow to, your density to distance ratio and perfect airflow.
And what's on the side of that?
Instagram
Custom?
name, custom, engraved. Check me out if you want to. If you don't, then don't. I'm a big hockey fan, so I got that. I'm a big Bills fan, so I have that. And then the guy that makes it has a pretty awesome beard, so he puts a beard logo on it, which is obviously cool.
So what you should do is go on to Instagram and comment on all of his photos with what kind of beard oil you use.
Yes.
All right. So another thing you're into is DIY juice making.
Yes.
How'd you get into that?
I'm cheap.
Fair enough.
I don't like
the vlog's over.
That's it.
No, it's not. So when did you get into that? Recently? Relatively recently?
It was probably, a couple months ago?
Sounds about right. First time I heard about it. And so what's your best flavors that you're making right now?
I'd have to say probably vanilla custard and a strawberry cheesecake is what a lot of people seem to like the most.
I like strawberry cheesecake. It's good flavor.
It's pretty good. I just did a cereal flavor with milk,
What kind of cereal?
crunch berries,
Nice.
and it seems to be going over pretty good, which is weird because I don't use any crunch berry flavoring in it.
Fair enough. And so people have already started asking you how they can get a hold of this stuff.
Yeah.
And you've already sold some, given some away.
Yeah, I've sold some, mostly to guys I work with. I got into it to save me money. They were interested in buying some, so I figured I would pass my savings along to them, save them some money. Instead of them going online and paying $30 for a bottle, they can buy a bottle from me for less than half of that.
Sweet. So like 25 cents?
Not that.
My math is correct?
That's no,
No. Was I close?
no.
Okay. All right. So this past weekend, you, as well as Mark, and about, 10,000 other people were at the ECC Convention in Niagara Falls.
Yes.
So what are your impressions coming out of that?
It was awesome. I mean, it wasn't California ECC by any stretch of the imagination. It's not as
Mainly
big here
because we
yet.
don't live in California.
Right. A lot of the vendors were from California, so they were freezing half to death, I'm sure.
It's cold here.
Everybody else was walking around in shorts and a t-shirt. It was like 40.
That's pretty much shorts weather coming out of sub-zero winters like we've had.
Yeah, they were frozen. A couple of them even, mentioned that they thought we were on drugs for walking around in shorts and a t-shirt.
It's not drugs, it's sunshine. We were on sunshine.
Some of them
There's
were
not a
probably
lot of
on
that
drugs.
around here.
There were probably some.
That's true. Were you?
No.
Were you on a lot of drugs?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nicotine.
So, what kind of companies go to an ECC type convention?
I noticed a lot of juice companies, mostly juice companies. There are a few mod companies, but not many. A lot of distributors. They had different types of juices, they sold different mods.
Right.
Local Vapes was one of the main sponsors of the event, and they have literally everything that you could want: wire, addies, mods, box mods, you name it. They
Nice.
had a couple of, I can't remember their names, but I guess they're huge coil builders in the YouTube community. Some of you have probably seen them. They build, all the fused Claptons. The crazy builds that I don't build because I'm lazy and I don't want to spend 2 hours on a build. But they were there. They were building coils for people for free. It was pretty cool. We were there for 2 days and I didn't get bored.
I don't know how you could get bored trying that many flavors and different types of juice. And you mentioned, you said by the end you couldn't taste any more eLiquid?
Halfway through the second day, it all tasted like warm air. It didn't taste like anything, really.
That's not what you want, though.
No.
That little vape overload?
Yeah.
Maybe a little nicotine overload?
That, for sure.
Were all the samples 3 milligram? Or
Most of them.
Were they higher?
No, I don't think so.
Were they lower, the zero?
There were some for zero, yep.
I think that would make sense when you're walking down a line
That would,
trying that many.
I think I would have probably brought zero nicotine if I was a vendor.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt, but there's the throat hit issue.
Right.
But then you were saying that a lot of the proceeds from the convention went toward vaping advocacy?
Yeah, a lot of the proceeds, the vendors had to pay to get in, the businesses had to pay to get in, and then the tickets for general, I guess 95% of the proceeds went to CASA, a couple other bigger companies, a lot of small local advocacy groups, foundations, to pay for lawyers, lobbyists, promotion. You have to get it out there that vaping is less harmful than cigarettes.
Right. And one of the big things is just getting people to see other people vaping. Because
Right.
there's that stigma that's been 20 years in the making from the tobacco companies that
Right.
smoking is evil, which we all know smoking is bad, but vaping can look like smoking.
Right.
And people are automatically turned off by that. So you need people to understand it so that they know it's not the worst thing in the world, and that it's helping people quit smoking, which is really, the goal.
Right.
The whole point of it all.
A lot of the restaurants, that we went to, people had their mods sitting on the table and whatnot, and the waitresses were asking, what's that? And, you would tell them it's an e-cigarette, and then they ask questions, and you tell them, and they, I believe I actually seen a waitress at the convention. She'd never heard of e-cigarettes, she's probably heard of them, but never seen that type of e-cigarette, and she went. I don't know if she bought anything. Probably not, because they were mostly mods. There were no starter kits there.
No surprise.
No.
I bet there were some beginners there, but I can't imagine there was too many.
I seen a guy that was probably in his 70s in a wheelchair blowing clouds. I was impressed.
Nice. So is there anything else we want to cover in this section, or should we get... Oh, yeah. There was one more thing we wanted to do.
Oh.
We have ourselves a bottle of... boosted eLiquid. We just hold that there and pause for about a minute and a half. How's that, Mark? Pretty good?
A little longer.
A little longer. And we're going to give this a little taste test and let you know what we think about it. So this is the part I hate, and every vlog out there is watching the people vape. So we're going to move through it. We've got a little on there. We've already both tried it ahead of time, but we're going to vape it now just to make you suffer through watching us vape it.
Yep. You're going to watch us vape. You're probably vaping too, but we're not watching you vape.
You could reply in the comments below and put a little video of you vaping if you want. I'll watch it.
See,
I
Mark?
won't love watching it, but I'll laugh.
There you go, Mark. Am I supposed to turn it too?
Doesn't matter. You're supposed to do it till I yell at you to put it down. and then you get to talk like Darth Vader. Ooh. All right, so we're trying it. Is it fun watching us try it? So I'm getting strawberries and cream out of this.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to taste like, isn't it?
I would hope so, because that's what it tastes like.
It's not bad.
No, it's actually really good. I was very impressed. I've heard mixed reviews on Boosted e-juice, and this is pretty good. Good job, Boosted.
I've got it all over my hands. This is a 3 milligram. Is this max VG, or does it not say?
I don't think it says.
You're not supposed to drink it.
No, don't drink it. Do not drink your e-juice. Even if it's zero nic, please don't drink it.
But it drips well.
And it's got a fancy label. Pretty cool.
It is nice. It's sort of hard to look at. Darth Vader.
It's premium.
Well, you know it's premium because it says so.
Am I supposed to talk like Darth Vader too?
Good job. You can come back on the show anytime. So this is just our quick review, but tastes like what they said it was supposed to taste like, strawberries and cream.
I don't get
It's a good one, though. I've had other strawberries and cream that are
not good.
just bad.
Yeah.
And that doesn't fall into that category. That falls into the category of good. So, in the tradition of the Vape Kult blog, not vlog, but vlog, we'll give it our little rating. Do you remember the rating system?
Can I say vlog?
You can say whatever you want.
I like vlog.
All right. I thought I sounded like an idiot when I said it.
I don't care if I sound like an idiot.
All right. All right, so we'll do our rating. I do mine with mine out.
I do it with it in.
So, I don't know.
This
We'll talk
means I
about
love
it.
you.
I know.
You love them,
I
right?
love them.
All right.
On the next episode, I'm going to argue with Mark about 1, 2, 3, or 4 horns, or 2 sets of horns, because that's stupid.
This is 2 sets of horns.
Yeah, but there's 4. How can you have a rating scale of 1 to 2 or 0 to 2? You gotta at least have 4, so there's some middle ground. What if it's just an okay juice?
What if we do this?
That's too many. I don't know. Do you go to metal show and see people doing that?
The weird ones.
See?
But you're weird. I'm weird, so it's okay.
All right. Well, we're going to sign off here, and we're going to do a little cloud chasing. And I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this episode. So thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Check below for the links to all the stuff we talked about, assuming that I remember to put them all in there.
You should.
Later when I edit. And thank you for not swearing, because I don't have to edit anything.
It was really hard. I curse like a sailor. I'm worse than Mark. Mark's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
I've had to edit Mark in both previous episodes, and none in this one. So please, Mark,
Stop.
please, I'm talking to you. Why don't you go ahead and stop swearing?
Can we do to him? That was a really creepy stare that he gave me, so I kind of want to give it back.
Yeah, I'll give it. Take all the time you want. Give him the stare. This is for you, Mark.
No more swearing. That's all we ask. This is a family-oriented show. Vlog, whatever it is.
As long as your family's 18 and over.
That's right. Don't let your kids vape, people.
We're going to go ahead and end this before this goes even longer. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.